Hi everybody, Judy Tuttle here from Tuttle Up Stamping. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in Midland, Texas, and I'm so happy to be with you here today for day 8 of my 31 days of Facebook Lives. And today is the end of this week's online card class to go. Hi, Laura Kemp. Thanks so much for being here. Yes, when you come in, jump in. Let me know you're here. I love to know that people are watching and listening and being a part of my Tuttle Up stamping community, which is really the heart and soul of what I do. So, welcome. And I am excited to show you today's project. It's something I just came up with in my head yesterday. I was running errands and it just popped into my head, and I came home and I thought, how can I make this happen? And so I hope you guys will enjoy today's project. I think it's super fun. A little twist on the Hugs for Love bundle that we have been working on all week long. So, before we get started, I want to talk to you about some things I didn't get a chance to add to the beginning of my video yesterday. You know, yesterday was my do-over day, and I have never in 5 years of doing Facebook Lives had to do that, but I'm glad I did. I felt much better about it after I stopped and gathered myself and restarted again. So, thank you for your grace with that. I don't expect things to be perfect, but I want to do a good job for you at the same time. So thank you so much for your grace on all of that. As we get started here, the first thing I want to talk to you about is my next craft along event. We'll be using this beautiful online exclusive bundle called Everyday Skies. Everyday Arches, the whole suite. I think the paper's called Everyday Skies. But for this craft along, you're going to get a half a pack of that beautiful paper you see on all those projects there. You're going to get a full roll of the ribbon that is part of this suite. You're going to get a full roll of the embellishments, a full package of the embellishments, and enough make and take projects to do 2 each of 3 designs of cards and 1 3D project. So I'm really excited that this one is now open for registrations. I will be sure to put a link to that up in the description after this video is over. I think it's one that you're going to really love being a part of. So I hope you'll think about joining me in that event. The next thing is that I have a Super Saturday event. Hi, Jeanne. So glad you're here. Thanks for joining us. A January 25th, we have a Super Saturday Stampin' Up event to beat the winter blues. We have 3 class offerings on this day. You can take 1, 2, or 3, however many you want, and you can take it to go. We're going to set up a private Facebook page with videos as well as YouTube videos to showcase how to make each of the projects that we're making in each of our classes. And I say ours because there's 3 of us that have collaborated together to put together a beautiful class for you. So one of the classes is the Hearts of Elegance class. You will make, I don't have my notes here. I think you're going to make 3 projects and a 3D item. It might be 4 projects and a 3D item, but get ready for Valentine's Day. It's going to be, these projects are gorgeous. Kim Allen is a gold demonstrator that lives in North Carolina, and she's a beautiful designer, and I'm so glad she collaborated with us on this project. The second class is that beautiful wildflower birthday suite. Lots of gold elements you can see behind the birthday cake in the upper right corner. There's this gold woven, almost meshy ribbon that goes with this suite, and my friend Monica Giberte has designed a beautiful, beautiful class for us, as well as 1 wow project that you're gonna love. You'll make 4 projects, cards, and 1 wow project, and this is a beautiful suite. So that is the second class you can take. And then the last class is the With You in Mind stamp set. This is Julie Davidson's $1 million stamp set. When you sell $1 million, you get to design a stamp set. So this is hers. In this class, you do get the stamp set with the class, as well as everything Oh, weird. I don't know why either, Sue. It should be there. It says it's going live there, so I don't know. With you in mind, you get the stamp set as part of the class, as well as everything to make 4 projects and 1 jumbo tag. It's super fun. I think you're going to really love it. So those are the classes that you get in the Super Saturday event. So think about joining me for that, either in person or to go. I have a great space reserved at our church that has a kitchen and a bathroom nearby, plenty of space for everybody to spread out. So if you want to come in person, that would be awesome. And if you want to take it to go, like I said, we'll have a private exclusive Facebook page for you to watch the videos, as well as on YouTube. You'll be able to watch the videos as well. Okay, one last thing. Right now, during Sale-a-bration, we have a join special, and this year's join special is to get the handmade design stamp set and 2 packages of markers. That's a $91 value added on to the $125 worth of product you already get. If this stamp set and 2 packages of markers doesn't entice you, they also are willing to add $30 extra of anything you want onto the starter kit. Now, let me tell you, the reason you get the starter kit is because of one. Well, maybe 2. 2 reasons. One is the community of people that you get on a team. And the second thing is the 20% discount that you get for as long as you absolutely want. I'm just here to support you and help you have fun in my Tuddle Up Stamping team. So if you're interested in getting 20% off all your future purchases for as long as you want, and being a part of a great community of stampers that love what we do, reach out to me, let me know. I will put a join link up in the description after this video is over. I want to go to my hands real quick, because this is the stamp set that you get, and these are designed to be used with markers. So, and you can choose 2 packages of markers. Now, these 2 are the same, as you can tell right here, and they're the new core colors from 2023. I did not have full, obviously behind me I have lots of markers, but I don't have new full sets of each color. But hi, Mary, so glad to see you here today. I love when you can join us. So they, you can choose from brights, subtles, regals, neutrals, and what? Soft, subtles, regals, brights, and neutrals. Okay, I forgot the brights. And you can choose 2. You can choose 2 of the same kind if you want. Now, you don't have to get this. You can choose $30 extra of product instead. So you get to make that choice if you would like to get 20% off all your future purchases through Stampin' Up. Okay, so right now, as you guys know, we're in just the start of Sale-a-bration. Thank you to all of you who placed orders yesterday. It means a lot to me. I love this business, and your support makes a big difference in my life. So today I wanted to tell you everything we're going to be using on today's 3D project. I'm going to be using this Sale-a-bration. Let me zoom in just a tiny bit more. There we go. This Sale-a-bration stamp set called Documenting the Day. I will be using this more in the future, but I just pulled out this sunshine right here for today's project. I thought it was perfect for what we were making. So that is a Sale-a-bration stamp set right here that you can get with any order of $60 or more. You can add this on for free, okay? So the more you buy, the more you can add on. Next, I'm continuing with this week's online class to go. So today's the last day. I have been using all week the Hugs for Love bundle that is on page 54 of the new mini catalog. I love this punch, to the point punch, and I did yesterday, and I'm not sure I did a good job because I'm not sure I got it in there. It also coordinates with the Bright Corner stamp set that's on page 58. This is just more of an everyday stamp set, and this one right here is more Valentine's-y lovey, right? All right, so as we have been doing all week, I'm going to be using the Bokeh paper that is in the mini catalog. Lots of beautiful colors. Bokeh is the name of these dotted kind of photography elements that are a part of this paper. And then the back sides don't have the dots. They have more like water splattering, painting kind of designs on the back. Okay. Let me show you the projects we've done already. We made this project yesterday, which was the fun fold pocket fold with the little tag that says Happy Valentine's Day. You can stick a gift card, candy, lots of things can go in that slot besides the tag, but it's fun that they have a little keepsake that they can keep. And then the inside of this card says, Life is better with you. I love that one. I think it's beautiful. I love the ribbon on that. Life is better with you. This is one of the cards we made on Monday. You make me smile. That was card number 1, regular card number 1. Here's regular card number 2. Lots of hugs and kisses, sending you lots of hugs and kisses. And this is card number 3. So if you would like to get a kit in the mail to make all of these projects as well as the 3D project that I'm making today, you just need to put in an order in my Tuddle Up shop there at the bottom of the screen using the host code provided, RRX9QJJK. And that will let me know that you want this week's online card class to go. Kim Pickering, hi. Hi, Becky. Thanks for joining me. Okay, so I'm excited to show you this. I invented this in my head yesterday while running errands. I was trying to think about a 3D project for today, and sometimes I don't think about it till the day before. You're going to need the Hugs for Love bundle. You're going to need the Bokeh paper. Okay, I'm using the yellow today because I realized we hadn't used any yellow yet. And you're going to need a plate of some kind. And this one is actually about 8.5 inches in diameter. You could use a paper plate. It doesn't have to be a solid plate like this one. But it does need to be at least 5.5 inches in diameter. Okay, because it needs to cover the length or width of our project today. Okay, so let's get right to it. This is what we're making today. This is a little fry box. How cute is that? So I was thinking, and I think this would be really cute with the seagulls too, right? I love you more than French fries. You could find some cute things to put inside here. But I wanted a project using this bundle that wasn't so girly Valentine's-y, okay? And so this is what I came up with, and I can't wait to show you how I made this. So here we go. We're going to start with a piece of Daffodil Delight cardstock, and this cardstock is 5.5 by 8 inches. 5.5 by 8 inches. And then you're going to get your paper trimmer, and let me turn it this way. I do better with it this way. I don't know about y'all. I do better with the handle here on the right side. So let me zoom out a little bit. Maybe you guys can, there we go. Okay, so on the long side here, we're gonna score it and make sure you're using the score blade and not the cutting blade. Anybody ever done that before? So we're gonna at 4 inches, 3 inches and at 4 inches, okay? Not so hard. Then we're gonna turn it and we're gonna score 1 inch on each side. So I'm going to do 1 inch here, and then I'm going to flip it over and do 1 inch on the other side. Not so hard. That is all the scoring we have to do. Okay? Right like that. And this is going to create our fry box. I'm going to grab my bone folder here. I've been reflecting a lot since the new year, just about how much all of you mean to me. The fact that you show up to my videos every week, but now a lot of you have been showing up every day. And I know that's time that you're spending with me, that you would have a lot of other choices of people to spend time with. And I'm glad you choose me. So thank you so much for that. My goal in life with this business is just to create a community of people who love to create and want to feel a part of a lot of things. So now I have a piece of designer series paper, and it's that yellow bokeh dot. And this small piece is cut 3 1/4 by 2 3/4. 3 1/4 by 2 3/4. And that is going to fit right inside this smaller rectangle that's at the top. And it's going to cover the full length north to south, but leave about 1/4 of an inch on either side of the right and left. Okay, let me move that in a little bit, right like that. Okay, so this one is going to go right here on the front. So I hope you feel that when you come here. I hope you just feel a sense of being a part of something and watching me create and enjoying a community of people who love what you love, right? That's what it's all about. Okay, so this one is going to go from the score line up to the very top edge. If it goes off a little bit, it's going to be okay because we're going to end up cutting that anyway. And then I'm going to flip it over. So this is going to be the front of our box right here. Okay, and then I'm going to flip it over. And on the inside, I'm going to put a piece of designer series paper that's 3 1/4 by 4. Okay, 3 1/4 by 4. There we go. And this is going to go just like before, from the score line to the top edge with about 1/4, 1/8 of an inch on either side, right like that. Okay, so here's what we do with the plate. I'm going to take both the edges that are next to this longer inside panel, and I'm going to put a little mark using my grid paper at the 1 inch line. I'm going to put a little mark 1 inch in on that side and 1 inch in on this side, right like that. Okay, now I'm going to grab my plate. I'm going to turn it upside down. And I'm going to create an arch. Can you guys tell that I was a geometry teacher? This is so fun for me. I'm going to put the edge of the plate at the edge of the paper at the top. And then I want to stop it when the plate hits those 1 inch lines on either side, right? Like that, okay? I'm using a pencil, and I'm going to draw an arch, right? Like that, okay? Then on the front side here, I am going to do the same thing, except this time I'm going to turn my plate over. I'm trying to see if I could do this so you can see it the best. Okay, so this is the top of the shorter front panel. I'm going to take my plate and I'm just going to inch it up until the edges of my plate hit the corners of that front pocket right there. So right like that. I'm going to hold it in place and draw an arch right there. Okay, so I have an arch right there, and I have an arch going up on the inside and down on the front panel. Okay, so let's do that again. You put an inch mark on either side. You bring the plate up to the edge and even with those inch marks and draw an arc with your plate. Okay, then you're going to flip it over and you're going to come in from the top on the front edge just to where the corners are and draw another arch around. And that's going to create our box to look more like a French fry box. Okay, now I'm going to grab my detailed scissors, and I'm just going to cut right inside that arc all the way across the front of my box here. There we go. And I have my trusty eraser right here to remove those pencil marks if I didn't get quite inside it there. Okay, there we go. That's going to be the front of our box, okay? Now, this side is the back of our box, and I'm going to do the same thing with that. This isn't hard at all to make. I like that it looks harder than what it really is, right? Okay, so I'm just cutting right inside that arc line of the back of my box. Are you guys with me? Does it make sense? And this is going to make it look a little more like a French fry box. Okay, there we go, right like that. So when you finish, it should look like this. This is the inside of your box. This is the front of your box, okay? All right. So now I'm just going to cut up right along the score lines of these 1-inch edges here. And cut a little bit of a triangle, a shimmy off either side. It will just help it fold a whole lot better. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. So Kim, are you home today because of snow? Or are you on a break? Or does school start tomorrow? I don't know. School starts tomorrow here in Midland. For the private schools, public schools went back today. Okay. There we go. Okay, so now I'm just going to put some adhesive, and I'm going to use liquid glue because it's going to help hold it a little bit better. I'm going to fold these tabs to the inside, put liquid glue right there, and liquid glue right here. I'm going to pull in the back part up to that tab right there. Yes, you're right, Jan. They used to have a die with a French fry box, but they don't have it anymore. So I had to make it up in my head, right? Okay, there we go. And now the front edges are just going to fold over and attach to the back right there. Okay, so I'm going to put glue. And I would say be careful to get glue right in the corner right there, all the corners, so that they are really secure. That corner is going to want to pull off if you don't. So I'm going to fold this in right like this, okay? And I grabbed a clothespin to hold that in place, right like that. And then I'm going to do the same thing here to the other side. Make sure I get the tip of the front right there. Get around the edges really good. And fold that in. And use a clothespin. There we go right there. So we're just going to let that all sit and gel for just a moment. And we're going to work on our belly band to go around the front and our little label. So I have just a scrap piece of white. It does not need to be anywhere near this big. And I'm going to stamp two things on here. I'm going to stamp, hi Brenda, thanks for coming. Hi Marianne, thanks for joining me today. I'm making a little French fry box today using the Documenting the Day and the Hugs for Love bundle. So I'm inking up my sunshine from Documenting the Day, and I'm going to stamp it on my basic white paper right there. And then with Calypso Coral ink, I'm going to stamp, and you know, I really should have my foam mat here for this. So I'm going to put that on top of that. I'm going to stamp in Calypso Coral, You Make Me Smile. Okay, and I'm going to stamp it just below this sun so that it doesn't cover up the whole side. Just like that. Isn't that cute? Okay. I'm going to grab my to the point punch. And I am going to punch this out. Kind of center it as best I can without going off the edge. There we go. You make me smile, right like that. Now, I have also cut a belly band that is 1 inch by 9 3/4 of an inch. 1 inch by 9 3/4 of an inch. And I found to wrap this belly band around our fry box, it helps to just break up the fibers a little bit. It's going to help us wrap it a little easier. So I'm just taking my bone folder and I'm just rolling it like that. And then I'm going to go back the other way. Just kind of help break those fibers up, give it a little bit of texture, and help it wrap around that French fry box easily. Okay. There we go. I think I can take my clothespins off my French fry box now. And I'm going to wrap my belly band around. Now, I decided that it should attach a little bit more to the left side than the right side. So it's going to attach right like this, okay? And then our label is going to cover up that seam, okay? So I'm going to put a little bit of Seal. I'm going to use Seal Plus here. You guys know how I feel about Seal Plus, and it's been giving me issues lately, but see, it did just then. And I think it's because these fibers have been broken up. Here we go. It's going to do enough to hold it in place, right? Like that. Okay. Wrap it around, kind of press it into those corners really well, and then it's going to attach here, right here in the front. So I'm going to grab that again. There we go. Pull it around as tight as I can get it and attach it right there, like that. Okay? Now I'm going to grab my ribbon, same ribbon we've been using all week, which is the white with the silver edge. It is called Silver and White Sheared Ribbon. Yeah, silver and white. Let's see what the other side says here. Sheer ribbon. I was right. Gonna cut a length off. It's gonna wrap around the box right here, and I'm actually gonna tie my bow over here on the right side. Okay. Boop. Right like that. It's pretty, huh? Okay. There we go. And if you want, you can put a little Seal Plus or liquid glue and put it right where that seam was to hold this ribbon right where you want it to be on the front of your box right there. Okay, I'm going to cut this off. There we go. Cute, huh? All right. Then we have our You Make Me Smile, and that's going to get popped up right here on the front of our little fry box. Put one right there. I'm going to put them on the fry box instead of my label so it won't go off the edge at all. Okay, there we go. Pull my toppings off. All right, and this is going to go right here, cover that seam up, and you will never know there was a seam right there. All right, cute. Okay, so then we're almost done. We're going to add some heart embellishments. I'm going to put a big heart right here. I'm going to put a medium one up here and a tiny little one right up here. There we go. Cute. I bought, you know, something else Stampin' Up! Used to sell are the cellophane bags. I went to Hobby Lobby and found 100 of them for $1.29. So this is a small cellophane bag. This one measures about 3 3/4 inches by 6 inches. I've grabbed some of these Hershey hearts, and you know what, you could just put them in here like this, right? But then you risk, you know, losing them. And I found that if you got one of these little cellophane bags, you can actually get more hearts in there. Might be cute with the hearts that aren't pink as well. I wasn't sure what color I was going to do this fry box in when I bought my hearts. But I'm glad I went with the yellow. I like it. I think it's a different take on giving someone some love on Valentine's Day, and something that they'll cherish, right? Okay, so these are the Hershey's Pink Cookies and Cream Hearts is what I'm using. Okay, so I've got my hearts in there. I like to turn them so that the back sides don't show on the front quite as much. I'm going to put this in here, make sure it's all in there flat, and then I'm going to grab another length of our ribbon. Tie it around the top here to kind of hold that cellophane in place. Wow, Judy. Let's try that again. Let me try that out of the box, and then I can put it in the box. So here we go. Let's wrap our ribbon around the top. Tie it tight. Right like that. And this one's going to have a little bit of a smaller bow on it than on the front. Cute. Okay, if I have to say so myself, I think it's super sweet. There we go. And this is going to pop right in the inside of our bag, and we're done. What do you guys think about that? Do you think that's cute? Do you like the color combination? I think it's a fun take, and I hope you guys loved. Oh, thanks, Brenda. I know, right? I think my grands are going to love it as well. Great for teacher gifts, right? Great for office mate gifts. I like the design and the colors, and I'm glad I could share my creativity with all of you. So here we go. I'm going to show you everything once again. If you want to take this card class to go this week, you just need to place an order of $40 or more in my online store. And I will send you a kit to make all of these projects. I've already had a couple of people take me up on that. You'll get everything to make these projects. You always have these videos to go back to watch me make them step by step. If you choose to spend $60, I will throw in these metallic heart embellishments for a free gift, and you can also choose a celebration item. So you could choose that little documenting the day, so you could have that sunshine and make this little 3D project to go as well. So I'm going to move things back to me here, and thank you all for joining me. I'm always humbled that you spend your time with me, and if you will give me likes and shares and love, if you will follow me on Facebook, I would really appreciate that. And if you're watching on YouTube, I would love that you subscribe to my channel so that you know when I'm going live. So I'm on day 8 I've pledged to do 31 days in a row of Facebook Lives in January. So I will see you back here tomorrow, likely at 10 a.m. in the morning. So look for my magic penguin. He looks like this, and every day he gives you a little clue about what we're going to be making on that day. So look for the magic penguin. He always tells you when I'm going to be on. So God bless everybody. Thanks for joining me today, and I will see you back here tomorrow at 10 a.m. Bye-bye.